Hey, good morning, everybody. I hope you're having a great day. It's a beautiful, sunny day so far today. And I hope you are having a great day today and that something amazing happens to you later on today because you are amazing. And as you're going today, I want to share with you things I've learned from Little House on the Prairie, Volume 3. I'm so enjoying when I get a chance to catch one of these episodes. I don't even know what channel it's on. They're just kind of running. But I always learn something. It teaches me something or reminds me of something that I already knew that's core to who I am. And being reminded of it helps bring it back to the surface. So I hope this has that same effect for you as well. So things that I learned from Little House on the Prairie Volume 3 is about, again, Charles Ingalls, who frankly is my most favorite character. And I remember one of the things that I learned from him when watching the show over the years was that it's okay for men to cry. So this is a manhood principle, fellas. It's okay to cry. And I remember watching the show as Charles Ingalls would be there in the show. And this guy's a man's man. And he would cry tears of joy when things were great and happy and going on in his life. He would also cry those man tears of sorrow and empathy when he was coming alongside someone else who was having a trial in life or was experiencing sorrow or sadness, that Charles Ingalls would just cry. And I remember watching the show, and a lot of times I'd be watching it with my dad, and I would be, watching Charles Ingalls, and he'd begin to cry, and on the inside of me, I would be feeling those same feelings and be feeling like, wow, I feel like I want to cry right now. And I remember looking over at my dad and glancing over at my dad as he would sit there and watch a show with me, and big crocodile man tears would be coming down his face. And I realized a couple of things from that show, that if you're a man's man, because our world a lot of times will tell you, man, tell us men, don't cry. Crying's for girls, or there's no reason to be crying. I'll give you something to cry about, all those dumb things that we say and that have been said to us. And sometimes, which is hogwash. It's a load of crap. Men, it's okay to cry. And I remember looking over at my dad and watching those crocodile tears come down his face. I said, wait a minute. If dad cries, it's okay for me to cry as well. When can I cry? Whenever I feel like it. When I'm sad, I could cry. When I'm feeling joyful in my heart, that brings some tears to my eyes, I can let them roll. And when I'm coming along someone else who's having a hard time in life and they're sad, that it's okay for me to weep when they weep. And that's a very freeing place to be. And so that's something I learned from Little House on the Prairie, from watching Charles Ingalls, realizing this guy's a man's man and he cried all the time. Also checking over with my dad, who was my own example of what a man's man is. And if dad was crying, it's okay for me to cry too. So I want to give you the go-ahead card, fellas. It's okay to cry when you feel like it doesn't make you any less of a man. And actually being in touch with your emotions and feelings is a really large point of strength for anybody who's willing to just walk through and be authentic about who you are and what's going on inside of you. So I hope that helps you. Get out there today and come alongside people and get in yards and whatever you're doing. Peace.